Frank Bisignano just took over as head of Social Security, and he's not wasting any time. He's rolling out major updates that affect how your benefits are delivered, how problems are fixed, and how data is secured. Many people only think about the Social Security Administration when there's a problem. And frankly, when there's a problem, it's very frustrating for the Social Security recipients. Long wait times, outdated systems, and confusing paperwork. It's a system that millions have relied on, yet it is really outdated in some areas. He's looking at where the system works and where it doesn't, and whether you're receiving Social Security now or you're going to receive Social Security in the near future, this will affect you in terms of how the Social Security Administration will look in the future. His top priority is modernization with AI, artificial intelligence. Bisignano is introducing AI to speed things up, particularly around the phone system. The SSA gets almost 400,000 calls per day, and the average wait time is 68 minutes. Bisignano says that the SSA is going to use AI tools to route calls, reduce wait time, and answer common questions so that they actually never have to get to a human being. And this is being coordinated with a full digital approach with the website and online tools at the SSA. Bisignano says this isn't about replacing access to people, but using smart tools to make things better and faster. There's been a lot of noise out there about Medicare brokers that have been directing their clients to insurance companies that are best for the broker, not necessarily best for the insured. On this channel, we limit our partners to 2 to 3 well-researched firms. One of those firms is Chapter. Chapter is a Medicare advisor that has access to over 24,000 plans, saves their clients an average of $1,100 per year, and they're totally free to you. So if you have questions about Medicare or you just want a second opinion, give them a call at 440-703-1224 to see if they can help you. I will put this information in the description below and also remind you at the end. Now back to the video. Bisignano's second priority is preventing fraud and protecting your identity. Social Security numbers are widely used, and that makes them a target for fraud. Easy to access in some instances. Part of what Bisignano is doing is raising the bar on data security and making sure that Social Security payments only go to the people that are supposed to receive Social Security payments. Right now, the SSA has about a 1% improper payment rate, and Bisignano says that that's too high. So new identity checks are being put in place, including in-person identity checking if necessary. Now, this has concerned a lot of people, frankly, because there are a lot of people who receive Social Security who can't get to a Social Security field office and complete an in-person check. Still, a tighter system benefits everybody who's legitimately receiving Social Security, so the execution is TBD, but the outcome, if it works, should be good for everybody. Priority number 3 addresses 2 long-standing issues: the government pension offset and the windfall elimination provision. And basically, because of these provisions, someone could pay into Social Security and not receive a Social Security payment or a reduced Social Security payment back. These rules reduced the size of the Social Security payment for people that were in what was called a non-covered job. So Bisignano is charged with making sure that over $15 billion of back payments are being sent to those who are affected. Priority number 4 is reassigning staff to field offices where they can be more effective and reducing the number of Social Security workers in the process by about 7,000 people. At the same time, AI tools will handle repetitive tasks, and the more complex issues will be put in front of a Social Security representative to solve the problem. Bisignano says that this isn't about downsizing, it's about realigning staff to be more effective. Priority number 5, fixing the overpayment trap. Overpayments are one of the biggest headaches for beneficiaries because a lot of times they don't know that they're being overpaid. Typically, what happens is it's a small error in the payment which compounds over time and becomes a very big repayment obligation years into the future. Bisignano wants to stop the problem before it happens, but when it does happen, the repayment rules are changing. The SSA wants to recover payment by withholding 50% of the Social Security recipient's check each time it's paid out until the funds are replaced. Now, to be super clear on this, there are 2 things to note here. The first is that this is something that affects very few people, but those that are affected typically are those that have just received a minor difference in payment, and it's just compounded over time. It's not someone who's been receiving a Social Security check that shouldn't be receiving a Social Security check. So because of that, 50% sounds pretty harsh, but the message is very clear. The system needs to be protected and the funds need to be secured. Priority number 6, securing the future of Social Security. Now, we've talked about it on this channel, and others have talked about it on their channel, and it's all over the press, that the SSA is due to run out of funds, the excess funds, in the trust in 2034, thereabouts anyway. Bisignano is working with lawmakers and experts to make sure that the system stays funded and secure into the future. So what does this all mean? Well, it means that Bisignano isn't just managing Social Security, he's rebuilding it. From technology to fairness to financial responsibility, his plans touch every part of the system. So the big question is he going to be successful, or is it going to be just a project that goes nowhere? Well, more than likely he's going to get some level of success out of this. The problem with implementing this type of change is what's called integration risk, which means that even if you put the right technology in, the people all need to be retrained. Happens in companies all the time. And sometimes it takes months, sometimes it takes years. It really depends on the processes that are set in place. But the bottom line is this is a critical moment and it's already underway. So here's what you can do to make things smoother, at least for you. Go to the Social Security website and look up your Social Security under My Social Security and make sure that all of your information is correct. Make sure that your billing address, your telephone number, your work history, all of that looks accurate, because those are the areas that could be affected by something like this. Even the wrong address in the system might mean that a payment doesn't make it to you when it should make it to you. And if you're one of the small minority that does receive an overpayment notice, don't ignore it, because it will get worse, not better, more than likely. Instead, talk to the SSA to see what your options are. As a reminder, if you have questions about Medicare or you just need a second opinion, talk to our partners at Chapter at 440-703-1224 to see if they can help you. Also, if you like this video, check out that video, 4 ways you can lose your Social Security. This is Jeff Schmidt, and I will see you in that video right there.
Holy Schmidt!